والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept the disease, forgive her inshallah ta'ala, and elevate her inshallah ta'ala. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها وتقبلها وتجاوز عنها واكتبها في عليين واجعلها في المهديين ووسع لها في قبرها ونور لها فيه وارحمنا وارحمها يا رب العالمين. إلهنا لا تفتنا بعدها ولا تحرمنا أجرها. Sheikh Saud said tomorrow inshallah ta'ala after Salat al-Dhuhr will be Salat al-Janazah inshallah even Thomas. Inshallah ta'ala. May Allah grant Brother Jafar and his family all patience inshallah ta'ala. طيب the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said من غسل مسلما عفوا من غسل ميتا فكتم عليه غفر الله له 40 مرة وفي رواية 40 كبيرة. ومن حفر له حفرة فأجنه فيها كان كمن أجرى الله له أجر من أسكنه مسكنا إلى يوم القيامة. ومن كفنه كساه الله السندس واستبرأ الجنة. Whoever wash a deceased, a maid, you wash him, Allah will forgive you 40 times. A forgiveness after a forgiveness 40 times. In other narration, 40 major sins will be forgiven. 40 مرة أو 40 كبيرة. And whoever dig a grave for him and bury him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him a reward of someone gave someone a house, grant someone a house till the day of judgment. You give someone a house, Allah will reward you, right? This reward will be everlasting till the day of judgment. If you dig a grave for a Muslim and you bury him, it's like you gave him a home, and this hasanat for this home will be counted till the day of judgment. And the one who gives him a kafan, shrab, the one who gives him a kafan, these three pieces of clothes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make him to dress from the silk of Jannah, sundus and istabra. Sundus from inside, istabra from outside. Silk of Jannah and a dress in Jannah. If you gave a mayyit a dress in dunya, Allah will give you a dress from the Jannah of Allah Azza wa Jalla. So it's all rewards, the funeral of a Muslim. All rewards. Now, today we'll talk about washing a Muslim. Number one, the intention of washing a Muslim. شيئين في الأول الإخلاص والاحتساب. Sincerity, you make it for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, I'm not getting money out of that. If someone having a funeral service, that's for him. You reward what they pay for you. But if you do it for the sake of Allah, and nowadays they would tell, we have so and so passed away, and please we need some brothers to go and wash him. Unfortunately, very few know how to wash a Muslim. And among those few, very few would volunteer and go, even with these great rewards. So number one, sincerity. Number two, you're asking the rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what they call ihtisab. Like you're praying, you're seeking the rewards from Allah. You're fasting, you seek the rewards from Allah. Also, you're washing a Muslim, you seek the rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your eyes up on the forgiveness of Allah ta'ala. الإخلاص والاحتساب. والثاني الكتمان. Whatever you see there, this is literally the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whoever washes a Muslim and then cover over him, meaning he doesn't go brag outside of what he saw. He's dead. He cannot move. He cannot cover himself. Whatever you see there, keep it there. Do not tell it to others. Do not talk about that. فَكَتَمَ. For the sake of Allah. And two, you do not talk. Whatever you see there, leave it inside there. Okay? Especially of the evil things. Good things, some scholars said you can tell about them. You smell the good fragrance from him, that's okay. No problem. You saw the sign of salat over his forehead, that's okay. You've been tortured or something like that, you tell the people how you've been tortured, that's okay. But anything that you would be upset if you tell about would he be alive, you don't talk about that. الكتمان. الثاني يغسل الأقرب فالأقرب وحتى في الأقربين اللي أعلم بسنة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Those relatives who are closer to him. The son washes his father, the daughter washes her mother. Those who are closer to you, they go and wash you. And among them, those who know the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those who are knowledgeable about the sunnah and they know what to do when they go inside, those go in and wash. If relatives are ignorant, some of them go and attend because they can help not to wash but to turn him around. As we see, we'll see inshallah ta'ala, you need help inside there. So at least help to learn. Even if you know you didn't do it before, go inside, watch, and then after that, now it's not an entertainment, but a crowd to go inside. No, those people who are like family members and those who are doing the wash, if they are from the family member, no need for people to go inside. Right. الرجال يتولوا غسل الرجال والنساء يتولوا غسل النساء للزوجين. Men wash men, women wash women. Right? There's an exception for the couple, the married couple. The husband can wash his wife, the wife can wash her husband. And Rasulullah ﷺ told Aisha, would you die before me? I would wash you, give you the kafan and bury you with my bare hands. Aisha radiallahu anha, after a while, after the death of Rasulullah ﷺ said, لو أقبلت ما استدبرت من أمري ما غسل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلا نساءه. I would have another chance. The time would turn back again. None would wash Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم except for his wives. الأهمية في كده إيش؟ أنهم يستروه. And this is get to be the whole time, the whole process of washing, this is get to be there, which is covering his private the whole time. The man from his belly button to his knee, the woman from her neck to the mid of the shin. The man from his belly button to his knee, the woman her chest, her private all the way to the shin should be covered. Maintain this cover even if you are washing. Maintain it. You need somebody to pour water, put like a sheet or a towel, and from underneath there they put the hose inside, and with the wash clothes you wash him. But he get to be covered. You are not allowed to expose him except for the husband and the wife. The son cannot look at the aura of his father. Neither the father to look at the aura of his son. And likewise for the women, they cannot look at the aura of one another. The only one who allowed to wash while uncovering, the husband for his wife, the wife for her husband. It's okay like that. They were a queen dunya, and then inshallah ta'ala will be okay after death. طيب. Do not wash with bare hands. Rasulullah ﷺ told them to have a wash clothes. And when they washed Rasulullah ﷺ, this is especially for Rasulullah, this is especially for him, they say, should we cut and rip Rasulullah ﷺ of his clothes? What do we do? So they start asking around, nobody has an answer. Aisha said, فَأَلْقَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمُ النَّوْمِ. Sorry, it's Abdullah ibn Abbas. Said, فَأَلْقَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمُ النَّوْمِ. Allah made them all to sleep. It was inside the room. Allah made all of them to sleep. They slept. Huh? A slumber. And then someone called them from inside the room, from the side of the room, washed Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam while his clothes is on. غسلوا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عليه ثيابه. So his clothes was on. What they did, they would pour the water over him and they wash him from outside. This is for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anyone else, just cut them and take them away and cover him, and then wash him. You can use gloves, what they call them, elastics, Okay, and the latex with wash clothes with them, and you wash. The wash get to be an added number, the least 3. 3, 5, 7. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told the woman who were washing his daughter Zainab, أغسلنها وترا. أغسلنها وترا. Wash her an odd number of times, 3, 5, and 7. And he told them to comb her hair back and make it braids. And he said, when you finish, tell me. This is also special for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his daughters. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after they were done, he came and he gave them his pants, السروال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, وقال أشعرنها هذا. أشعر من الشعر, يعني خلوا هذا يلامس شعرها. لبسوها ده. Made her to wear this and then the cover after that. This is especially for Zainab, the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It's not allowed for anyone else, as we are going to see. So, use wash clothes. When you are washing, the washing get to be an odd number, at least 3. The last one, the last wash, mix with water. Comfort, kafur, this is the best. If no comfort around, use any type of perfume. أي طيب أخلطه مع الماء. No perfume, you can wash. That's okay. إيش بيعملوا الآن؟ بعد ما يغسلوه بيجيبوا الطيب بيقوموا يمسحوه به. دي ما عادة المسلمين. Nowadays, what they do, after they wash, they finish, they bring the perfume, especially the oil one, and they start oiling him. No, this is not of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Mix it with the water and then wash him with that. Make this the final one. Now we are going to, let's talk about the 3. And if needed, you go to 5 or you go to 4 to 7. Make the last one water mixed with camphor or water mixed with.
الشيخ الغسل يعني زي الحمام بس وضوء.
I'm coming. I did not start.
الله يجزاك.
I did not start here. طيب أنا بدي, this is just general guidelines. Okay. قلنا العدد يكون ايش؟ عدد فردي وانه يغسل بايش؟ طيب. In general, you start with the right side. All the time when you start with the right side. Wudu. Scholars recommended wudu, but there is no evidence that it is an obligation or it's part of the ghusl. If you did, alhamdulillah, it's okay. If you start washing without wudu, that's also okay. And for those, they bring them from the hospital or from the ICU. Sometimes they would be bleeding. The blood bleed would stop after a while, and we are not going to wait for him for days. If he's staying for days, there will be no blood to run. But those who are just dead and they bring him in for washing or for burial, they would be if there's wounds and cuts, they would be bleeding. You are allowed to patch them and stop the bleeding. Okay, you can do whatever you can to stop it. except for the shaheed, with cotton or anything, and leave him like that. Okay, shaheed is special case. The other problem is leaking, especially from the behind. Huh? Ask a doctor or ask someone to block the leaking. Use cotton, whatever they can do, block it, wash it. Okay? Or sometimes you do something like that. تعال يا عبد الله. تعال. اربط هنا. طيب اربط عليه.
Press.
Yes, press, exactly. Elevate the, go back شوية. Elevate a little bit like this, his knees, and here, lightly, slide, and a light press. Do not push. No, just very slight, here, here, and here. Okay, whatever comes after that, you wash it, شباب. Okay, this is especially if there is a leak. It may be something need to go and he would stop. You wash him. If no leak, then start. If there is leak, then you have to blood that leak, and someone professional can do that for you. Other people, they would have some ايش بيسموها هذه الخراطيش بتاعت tubes. Yeah, especially plastic tubes, especially for those who need to have the food or nutrition goes straight to their stomach. So they would have tubes, right? You don't have to make a surgery to take it out. No, just cut it from outside and leave it inside. No problem with that, no harm with that. If they did not take it out from the hospital, you don't have, just cut it from outside with a badge or put a bandage, anything, and wash. You don't have to, unless something coming out of those tubes or hoses, then plug it with anything. Okay? Right. How you start, we said, the first thing after washing the private, if anything goes out, give him a wudu. And everything you do, the possible you can. You do not have to have the water inside his mouth or through his nose. No, you don't have to do that. Wash his hands from outside, wash the mouth from outside, wash the nose. Then after that, the face, the arms, and the legs. This, the scholars recommended wudu, but it's not an obligation. Okay? Now we start after that with the head. Now this is the first washing, and you're using pure water here. Okay? You wash the head. عبدالله تعال. هنا. تعالي شوي الأفعال. شاطر. رد عليه. رد عليه الطرف. شاطر. طيب. We start from here. You wash his head. Wash the hair carefully. Okay? Now, wash the face, wash the head. And then you start with his right side. The shoulder from top, the hands, the chest, and then you come to the other side. You wash the hands, the chest. Okay? Now you go. Okay? Separate and wash this area. Now, he get to be covered. I'm sorry. He get to be covered the whole time. Okay? From underneath you wash. Okay? And then you wash the private area. Then you go to the leg, to the foot, right side first. And then leg, foot, left side. Okay? Now, this is his right side. You have to be up first. Cover. Now you need help. You need help. Okay? Now he's going to be heavy. Someone from here and someone from the middle. Plus the person who is washing. They are from this side, he's from that side. And he's washing and going all the way, a little bit, and then you wash. Okay? Back again. And to the left. Tilting to the left. Again, you wash the back. Again here, and you go all the way, right? And back again. This is one. This is number one. ده غسلة. and you use water. This is one, right? You repeat that again second time. Now this time, if there is sidr, that's the best. If there is sidr, that would be the best for sidr. Sidr, it works like so, because it has fumes. Okay? So if you have sidr, mix the sidr with the water and wash it. The same way you did. Okay, if not, then any soap would do it, bar of soap or like the liquid soap, and then wash the same way we did. Head, right side, left side, private area, and then right leg, left leg, right? Turn him to, sorry, this is my right. Turn him to his left, to tilt him and make the right side up, wash his back, all the way down, back again, tilt him, then the left side to be up, and wash him all the way. This is the second one, right? Third one, most probably only 3 would be enough. So already you have the comfort, and when I say comfort, I mean comfort. What they sell it here in the Walmart and those stores, this has nothing to do with comfort. Comfort has beautiful fragrance, you cannot miss it. That's number one. Number two, it's like ice. As soon as you drop it in the water, it cools the water like you drop ice. So the fragrance is beautiful, very beautiful fragrance plus the coolness. وعمل الكافور أن يطيب ويبرد. You need those two things. Number one, the fragrance. Number two, the coolness. You cool down the, عشان كده بيقول إيش بردوه. Back home, they didn't say they washed him, they say they cooled him down. بردوه. غسلوه بردوه. So you wash with the third one, water mixed with camphor, and you do the same thing exactly. Okay? Now usually I go for that. One time you had a person who was taking very bad. And we did not recognize that till we doing the camphor and we just saw it again, the smell coming back again. So we repeat again. We called one doctor, he came, and he blocked him. And then after that, we did number 4 and number 5 again. We had to do with soap again, wash him. Even if you use only water, don't make it 4. You have to make it 5. So we repeat the camphor with water again in number 5. So most probably you don't need that. 3 will be enough. But if you need, you made number 4, do not stop by number 4, stop, do it 5. Okay, you need more than that. You want to 6, do it 7. This is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Any question?
What about somebody who died after wudu? And you know he had a wudu before he died?
Allah is khair. If somebody had wudu and he died after wudu, even if he had ghusl and he died, then you have to make, because it's the sunnah of Rasulullah.
Wudu I'm talking about. Do you have to do the wudu?
Wudu, as I said, the scholars recommended wudu, and some of them said it's not part of ghusl. So if you did, alhamdulillah, if not, then it's not part of it, you can start with the head right away. طيب. If some, go ahead.
About the water, should be warm or should be cold water?
Whatever comfortable for you, or for the disease, for the mate. So it's hot, cold, because he's not feeling.
Yeah.
If like cold water is good for him, do it. If cold water is bad for you, make warm water and then wash it. Okay? I said possible. Some people, like the shaheed for example, you do not wash him.
With clothes? Shaheed with his own.
You don't wash it.
You don't wash him.
You don't move the clothes?
You don't wash it.
Yes, that's the other thing.
No.
Number one, don't wash him. Before that, bury him in his clothes where he has what? He has the blood on it. Okay? After that, you can wrap him in the coffin, but do not strip him of his clothes. With his clothes, with the blood, give him the coffin, and do not, by the way, most of the scholars that the shaheed, you do not worship, you do not even pray Salat al-Janazah. Okay? And they said that prayer of Rasulullah over Hamza was a special one. But in general, Rasulullah did not pray Janazah over the Shuhada. So shaheed you do not worship. The other one, المحرم. المحرم لما يموت يغسل. لكن في الطيب ما تطيب. The one who dies with his ihram on, you wash him with water, with soap, but you do not wash him with comfort. You treat him like a muhrim. Neither that you would perfume or incense bahur on his ihram. Treat him exactly like a muhrim. Do not even, we'll come to that inshallah when we come to kafan. Do not cover his face. His face should be, his head should be uncovered. You cover him from here and down, and you cover him with his own ihram. So shaheed, you do not wash him. Like, how about those who die drowned or burned into a fire? They are shuhada ad-dunya, right? Or someone died with a stomach disease, like we said last time, right? Shaheed ad-dunya بخلاف shaheed al-ma'rika. He is different. The one who died in a battlefield or sustained wound and died as a shaheed, this one not like him. But sometimes you can wash him. Actually, you should wash him, like someone, a building collapsed over him and killed him. You wash him, you give him the kafan, okay? As for those washing would be harmful for them, like someone who's drowned, that's you cannot wash him, especially if he spent days or weeks in water. If you touch him, it's not only the skin, but the flesh will come out with you, right? Or those who get burned, I say, water would harm them. Some scholars say, make tayammum for him. There is no delil for that. There is no delil for that. أبدا. ده اجتهاد محض الاجتهاد. And it happened, I saw some people doing it during the COVID, right? I don't know why they did that, but at the beginning, yes, everybody was terrified, everybody was scared. Like a hose from far away, you can wash him, okay? But you can't, and there is no way to wash him, okay? Water would harm him. Just take him and bury him. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. No problem with that. That's what we can do for him, and this would harm him. Making tayammum, and one brother, after ramming him, like if you want to make tayammum, you physically hit the ground or hit a stone, right? In the dirt or the stone. Go wash your face and your palms. Kafina, مش اليد, the arm, no, just your hands, your palms, right? That's the tayammum, right? From outside the kafan, and outside even that plastic thing, he got dirt and he just spread the dirt over him. The Majusi had on that, Hindusi had on that. And that's you can do it with the Hinduism. But Muslim, from where you got this? And brothers, we are going to show you, inshallah. He is teaching people. Teaching what? He doesn't know what tayammum is. So even that, you make him, you want to make tayammum, wipe his hands and his face. Bad. There's no delil for that. Literally no delil for that. Now, how about the wudu? Rasulullah literally said, start with the right and with the basis of wudu. ابدأنا بالميامن ومواضع الوضوء منها. From here, they took, you can make wudu, make wudu for him. They took it they drew it from the hadith. Other than that, if there's a possibility to wash him, do it. If not, no harm. You can just give him a kafan without washing. Let me say something that if you ask, maybe I remember. Any question?
The perfume on the outside of the kafan.
هذا السنة is to mix the perfume or camphor in the water and then you wash. Now, either that they do it on top of him or they put the perfume outside on the kafan. I don't see that from the Sunnah of Rasulullah. One thing you can do, al-bakhur. Al-bakhur. Yeah, incense, that's what they call it. Yeah, bakhur is okay. Incense is okay. تبخر الكفن ما فيش مشكلة. إذا احتجت يكون مثلا في رائحة ولا كذا. If there's a smell or bad smell, okay, no, that's the thing which I was looking for. This is from the first scene. When somebody would die, you haste to wash, to do the kafan and the burial. You haste, you do not wash, you do not wait. This is against everything going here and unfortunately back home. 2, 3, 4 days police is investigating and this is doing and that is doing. Ya akhi, that's not from the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Sunnah is to haste with the procedure. So if he died, go give him the washing. طيب يا أخي, he's going to get buried maybe like 2 or 3 days. Should we wash him now? That's the problem. If you wash him now and he's staying 2 or 3 days, even if you freeze him, he's going to stink. صح?
No.
So better for this one. Yes, you haste with the procedure, but if it happened, wait. You do not want the people carrying the janazah because whatever perfume you put in there, as soon as they carry him, because he stayed 2, 3, 4 days, as soon as they carry him, he's going to smell. صحيح؟ فأنا اللي أراه أنه إيش؟ أخر لحد قبل إيش؟ لحد قبل الصلاة والدفن. Wait till they are ready for salat and for the burial. It happened for us in Austin. Believe me. Most of the people there at the maqabir were throwing out. May Allah forgive this brother. He's an old brother, his wife passed away. And we took the sisters with us, they washed her. And then they brought her to the masjid. We prayed and we are ready to go to the maqabir, cemetery. He said, no, I'm taking her back home. We'll talk about this. Ya akhi, Allah yahdi. Everybody is ready now, the grave is ready, let's go. No. We're not going to bury over here, we're going back home. He stayed for 3 days, he couldn't afford the plane ticket, he wasn't ready. And he was calling, asking the masajid, even the churches. He couldn't do it after 3 days. And he said, I'm taking her to a funeral home. After 3 days, he said, we are ready, let's go for the maqabir. Wallahi, we were throwing out. كلنا. من شدة الرائحة. كنا تعبانين. Some sisters asked, can we redo that? I said, I don't know, but you cannot. ما في واحدة فيكم حتقدر. مش قصرتوا انتوا؟ You did it the first time? Yes, you done your duty. Let's go. We went as soon as we took her out of the car. Wallahi, we couldn't bear the smell. ليش كده يا جماعة؟ And this is a Muslim. And this is of the abuse of the deceased. And it's haram to abuse a Muslim. Live or dead, it's haram to abuse him. This is from the abuse. صحيح؟ خليك منا نحن عملتين abuse ده خلينا. لكن هذا المسكينة بالعملية دي هذا ظلم لها. طيب, any question? Inshallah, next time we'll talk about inshallah the kafan and the burial reason. جزاكم الله خير. When you are here, inshallah, tomorrow salat al-janazah here after salat. What time salat al-zuhr here?
2:15.
2:15. Inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك.